A neurosurgeon's trained in surgical techniques to help patients that have issues with their brain, their spinal cord, their spine. Just imagine, I can't grab anything. I can't grab a drink. I can't grab food. I can't put my clothes on. I can't, wash my face, comb my hair. With these spinal cord injured folks, they really end up becoming your patients for a lifetime. How do we help a spinal cord injured patient for the rest of their lives, in their lives? Just having an outlet.
How was it, man? How was that? Was that amazing?
It was worth it to me to see the reactions in these people, and you see the ear-to-ear grins. Some people just crying in tears because of the pleasure that they experienced. One opportunity just appeared. One of my patients mentioned Sam Schmidt and was talking about Sam Schmidt and modifying his house like Sam Schmidt was, and I said, "Who's Sam Schmidt?" And the patient says, "Oh, famous former professional Indy race car driver." And I said, "And he's paralyzed?" And he said, "Yeah, he's quadriplegic, but he has his own race car team." And I said, "Wow." It just struck me, wouldn't it be great to have a car a quadriplegic could drive?
I think I just naturally said, yeah, sure, because I thought he was out of his mind and there's no way it was going to happen, right? And then I started thinking, well, who's he working with, and do they really have the resources, and do they really have the intelligence to do this? And, what did I just sign up for?
My big goal is I want Sam Schmidt driving at the Indy 500, and that's it. Just make a lap around a track. I email Sam Schmidt that right now we think we can build a car where he can drive it. You would say we could do that.
Well, let's just do it. Just jump in.
Over the world-famous Indianapolis Motor Speedway, it is time to go racing.
In 14 years, I wouldn't let myself get excited about driving again because, frankly, I just didn't think it was going to happen. And to feel that again, and to feel normal again, to go fast again, and all of it just came rushing in a flood of emotion.
He has given so much to the sport of auto racing and to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
The scientific community has been working on spinal cord regeneration for decades. We have been making real progress, but the progress has been incremental and in baby steps, but supplemented with this human-machine interface adaptive technology, which is exploding.
There's a lot of technologies like this, wearable glasses, voice controls, eye tracking, that can really do a lot to free up your hands. The Air Force has been doing it for 30, 40 years. We've integrated heads-up displays into fighter aircraft and helmet-mounted cueing to target a missile, but those systems were extremely expensive. And now that research is so matured at this point that you can put a tremendous amount of technology in here. This thing is jam-packed full of accelerometers, magnetometers, all the wireless connectivity technologies. With this kind of technology, with only head movements, a person could absolutely have full control of their computer, full control of their phone, full control of their homes.
So a combination of head motion and voice control.
Voice, you can even use eye tracking for different kinds of things. 3 blinks means turn my computer on.
The goal of what we're trying to do is develop adaptive technology for the disabled.
So the main goal here is to get the greatest degree of freedom control that we can achieve. Tim had a spinal cord injury, swerved off a road while riding a motorcycle to avoid an animal, and woke up with high quadriplegia, now unable to move his arms or legs at all. What we tried to do at first was have him imagine an arm moving, watch an arm moving, show an arm on a TV screen moving, and see if we could then look at his electrical activity. And then our goal was then look at that electrical activity, see if we can't find the signal that maps to the movement.
Right.
We hooked him up to the arm the last day, and he was able to move it.
With the success of the first pacing, you had a second.
Right. The story there is that Jan saw Tim on TV and said, I need to volunteer for that. And that's it, we're off and running.
Yeah.
Within a couple of months, we had 7 degree of freedom control, so she was able to reach, grasp, control a wrist and grasp objects.
That worked.
In one of those remarkable days, Jan was able to feed herself chocolate for the first time in 14 years.
Yeah, 3 squares, yeah.
So what do you think about getting a patient like this driving one of our cars?
I think we could get someone to drive a car today.
Wouldn't it be cool with that same little black box interface, you just take the brain signal to that black box and make it do the things the smart glasses. So just with thought, I am now going right, going left, whatever.
So I think the possibility for driving is really something that we could get at.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah.